So when I started making film with Rithik, I said I'll take heroines who are involved in it. So I took Amisha Patel, then I took Preeti Zinta, and I took Priyanka Chopra for two films. And Priyanka Chopra I was had gone to a studio where they were mixing a film called Etraz. And I saw for half an hour her work. And I said, "Okay, she is the heroine of my film." I called her home and then I signed her.
We know the Kapoors as a dynasty, etc. Right? It's so interesting that we are getting to hear different film families and dynasties, so to speak. Did you have any reservations about making such, letting a camera into your life, because you guys are not in the public eye much?
No, what happened was some years back, there was a transistor which had more than 10,000 songs in it. And there were names of all the music directors, of all the lyric writers, all the filmmakers, all the actors, all the singers. And I liked that transistor very much. So I bought 40, 50 of them and I gifted them to my friends, not knowing that when I wanted to hear my father's song, my father's name was not there. My father's songs were not. So I felt very bad about it. My father has contributed so much to this industry. And how come they forget or forgot to put my father's name in it? So I was all the time thinking, how should I repay my father? And I met Shashi Ranjan, who's a good friend of mine,
Yeah.
who's very inclined towards music. I told him this incident, and he said they're going to make a documentary on your father. So I said, yes, this is a good thing which I can do for him. But after 2 days, I thought okay, maybe today's generation might not go to that extent to hear my father's song. So why not on the three generations, Rajesh, Ritik, and me, so that they will connect with us and they can hear my father's song. So this is how we came to the conclusion to make the Roshan.
And it's not easy as well, right? I was watching Robbie Williams' a movie called The Better Man. I don't know if you've seen this movie. It's a searing look into his life. But he has more like struggles with addiction, but he really went all out. So the person who plays him is a CGI monkey. So it's an ape, who plays him. So it was a very interesting take. But when I was talking to him when he was in Dubai, he said it's not easy to be vulnerable. Did you at any point as well feel vulnerable at all while making this docu-series?
See, what happened was that when I was shooting, I don't know what Ritik spoke about me. I don't know what Rajesh has spoken about me. Either I know that I didn't know what he has spoken about me or what Rajesh has spoken about me. Or other fraternity friends who came in to put in their voice and joined our journey of Roshan. I didn't know anything about it. So after one or two questions, when Shashi Ranjan, the director, started asking me questions, I forgot that I'm Rakesh Roshan. I was a son. I became a son. I became a husband. I became a father. I became a brother. And I narrated my story, my journey, not my success journey, my journey of struggle, and how it went on, and how I kept pushing myself to this extent.
One thing that really struck with me was what Priyanka Chopra said. She said, make, Roshans make the table longer. They don't make it small. They're not contained. They let people in. And which I thought was a lovely way to put it. I mean, how receptive you had Amisha Patel, you don't know, in a launch vehicle meant for your son, etc. You have been very receptive of outsiders. Is that from your personal experience as well, that you want to be accepted? You cannot discriminate because they're not insiders or they're not as successful, etc.
No, it's not that. You know, what happens is that when I'm making a film, I want my heroines to be there present in the shooting so they know what is happening. I don't want heroines मैं 2 घंटे के लिए आ रही हूँ उस वक्त क्या होता था कि 3 3 4 साल पीछे करते थे मैं 4 घंटे में चले so I couldn't see their involvement. So when I started making film with Rithik, I said I'll take heroines who are involved in it. So I took Amisha Patel, then I took Preeti Zinta, and I took Priyanka Chopra for two films. And Priyanka Chopra I was had gone to a studio where they were mixing a film called Etraz. And I saw for half an hour her work. And I said, "Okay, she is the heroine of my film." I called her home, and then I signed her.
You kind of place your trust on people, although you're very disciplined, you expect that. Is that one of the main factors you feel as an actor or as a talent to be relevant in any industry, be it Bollywood or anything? You have to be disciplined, and like your, I think it's your son who said you're a soldier. So he described you as a soldier with incredible discipline. Do you think
Yes,
every talent needs that in to survive in Bollywood?
yes, every talent, not only in the industry, anywhere else. Discipline is first step to success. People who are not disciplined, they'll miss the bus many times. And it so happens.
Do you think you've got your due? I know you have blockbusters under your belt, especially with your son. Whatever you both touch, you guys have the golden touch. It does incredibly well. But do you think Bollywood has given you your due, perhaps, or you think there's more to come?
No, no, whatever Bollywood has given me or God has given me, I'm very contented with it. I can go further, and I will try to go further by making a few more films. But contentment is there because I'm not in the rat race of making 10 films and 5 films or 7 films to earn money. I'm here not here to earn money. I'm more worried about my name. And my name, with great difficulty, I could make my name with my as a filmmaker. I don't want to go out of the industry with a bad name. Because here people remember you only by your last film.
For sure.
अगर एक मैंने पिक्चर लास्ट फ्लॉप बना दी तो जितने में पिक्चर मैंने बनाई है आज तक सब वो याद नहीं रखेंगे ये ओनली से अरे ये पिक्चर बनाई उसका टाइम तो चला गया.
What I loved about this series, I have to say, is Shah Rukh Khan openly admitting that there were two brats on Karan Arjun. They were rogue, and you were very nice about them. I think I had an email interview with you, and you said, "Oh, they were very professional, etc." But when I saw the documentary, I realized the truth is far from it. Shah Rukh Khan was quite naughty, and they both did not believe in reincarnation. They were kind of like questioning you at every time just because perhaps they're young. So, was that very nice to see them admit that they didn't believe in your vision, but they still did it and they had a blockbuster in their hands? You think, is it the strength of your vision that finally carries movies through?
No, I know. I thought they were very young and they were little playing small pranks, which became little serious later on. But then I used to, when I used to leave home, I used to just pray to God and say that they are young. Don't let me lose my cool. Let me be very peaceful around the sets and get my work out from them. So whenever I used to tell them, they used to laugh, "अरे ये क्या राकेश जी कर रहे हैं आप? पहले आप कर लो, नहीं अच्छा लगेगा बाद में तो हम निकाल देंगे. We'll edit it. But you do it. The way I have conceived the whole sequence, the whole script, you all work on it. Picture हमारे हाथ में ही है. When we will be ready, you all see the film. And if you all see, this is not correct, then we'll reshoot. But it so happened that when Salman saw the film, he came and hugged me and he said, "What a wonderful job you have done. I would never believe." And when Shah Rukh saw the film in the theater, he came and said, "Rakesh ji, मुझे पता ही नहीं चला कि जिस बातों में मैं हंसता था लोग उस बात पे हंस रहे हैं और मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था ये absurd है पर वो करेक्ट है." तो मैंने बोला शाहरुख, I have seen a lot of films from my childhood. I know a common man's pulse. I know what a common man feels. So sometimes you must leave yourself to the director.
I think you are a purist when it comes to Bollywood masala films. You have totally figured it out. I'm not saying it's a formula, but you know what people want at one point. But things have changed, right? People want more grittier narrative. They want less songs, or perhaps like that. Do you think that, or no? Do you think if a director such as you believes that this works and the vision will carry
No,
it, or no?
see, I'll tell you. There are two types of commercial films. One is कि picture चल गई, गाने अच्छे थे, फाइट अच्छी थी, पीछे चल गई, substance नहीं है. But I always made film with substance, and I decorated it with good locations and songs and visuals. So, and my subjects were very tricky subjects. कि ये हो सकता है कि नहीं हो सकता. So these things challenged me. Yeah, I had to make people believe कि नहीं ये हो सकता है. And that is the biggest triumph for a director when people accept such films. कि हाँ यार, राकेश ने प्रूव कर दिया मगर ये हो नहीं सकता. मगर यार पिक्चर देखते वक्त हम ऐसे खो जाते हैं कि लगता है कि यार ये सही बताया इसने, हो सकता है ऐसा।
Because it's not easy to convince actors these days. I think even with Hrithik Roshan, when you acted, there must be times when he must have disagreed, right? From what I understood from the docu-series, you both have a very healthy way of like debating. He may have a different point of view. What would you say? How would you define your working relationship as a father-son? Because in journalism, we were told not to work with our family. Ever. Don't write about your parents. It's conflict of interest. But you're working with family, right?
You see, I know Ritik very well. He's my son.
Of
I
course.
know Rajesh very well. He's my younger brother. So, and we know each other very well. We are a good bond. तो हमारी जो भी बहस होती है, जो भी आर्ग्यूमेंट होती है, वो एक अच्छे पॉइंट पे पहुंचने के लिए होती है। इसमें ईगो नहीं है कि मैं फादर हूँ, मैं प्रोड्यूसर हूँ, मैं डायरेक्टर हूँ, नहीं मुझे ऐसे ही चाहिए। नहीं, आई लिसन टू देम, नॉट ओनली देम, आई लिसन टू एवरीबडी हु कम्स एंड टेल्स मी समथिंग, एंड देन आई थिंक ओवर इट फॉर सम टाइम। इसने क्यों ऐसा कहा है, शायद कहीं मैं गलत तो नहीं जा रहा हूँ, बट देन आई फील टू नो, देन आई कम एंड एक्सप्लेन, आई कॉल हिम एंड एक्सप्लेन, देखो तुमने सजेशन अच्छा दिया है, अगर अभी ऐसा करूंगा तो मेरी जो आगे वाली सीन है 50th सीन में, इसका रिपरकशन वहां खराब होगा। तो दिस इज व्हाट जनरली व्हेन पीपल कम आउट विद सजेशंस एट द स्पर ऑफ द मोमेंट, दे डोंट थिंक कि भाई पिक्चर की कहानी इतनी बड़ी है, हम तो अभी सजेशन दे रहे हैं, आगे क्या होने वाला है इसका रिपरकशन वो नहीं जानते। दे आर ओनली फिल्म मेकर्स।
There are many filmmakers who are disenchanted by Bollywood. They think that the movies that people, we are not making great movies. What would you tell those filmmakers as a person who has made
No, no,
movies?
no, they are trying to make some changes. They are trying to make films which are real. Of course, they should make this such kind of films, but they don't know the technique to decorate it with a wholesome film. So that is what is lacking. So their ideas are very good, thinking is very good, their takings are very good, but the surrounding, to surround the film with good locations, with good songs, with some good comedy in it, inherent comedy, good emotions, that's not there. So that's why people today are getting disconnected with the Hindi cinema, which the South is still carrying on with
Hmm.
that formula only. They are making it bigger and bigger,
Right.
the visuals, the vision, the action sequences, the song sequences, which has never been seen, like in RRR, that too, not do songs. It's unbelievable. So many times when I saw, I thought, have they done VFX for this? But then it was real. So they're not thinking, we are not thinking out of the box. We have to.
Thank you. Such a
Thank you,
pleasure.
sir. Thank you.
Such a pleasure. Thank you for letting us into your life. Take care.